are you doing, Aloy? This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your desk.
Surprised you're still checking up on me. I thought you had moved on.
Well, forgive me for still being concerned with the fate of the world.
I was thinking, Banuk shamans thread blue cables through their skin, right? Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's not the past that concerns me, Aloy. It's the future. Or possible lack thereof. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you'll do as you wish.
Touchy. Forget about traveling light. This one's a new predator. I can see the heat coming off it. chill almost feels like sunburn. That's a welcome, I guess.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
This is Song's Edge, biggest settlement in the cut.
These are dangerous lands, Outlander. Deadly, even.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. What's it for?
How are we to trust the chief after so many died under his command? Our shaman has abandoned us. Our chieftain has led our best to their deaths. Where should we find hope now?
In times like these, we must not forget the importance of ceremony.
Trust Rhea, they say. She'll return to us, they say. And yet here we are.
You who died on Thunder's drum, your songs will not be forgotten.
Must be something big going on.
At least we
Must be
still
a
have
village
Aratak
around
to
here
guide
still.
us.
We haven't lost the Carja since the war with the Carja.
How long will Araya stay in retreat, out in the wilds?
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrind, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
The daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Ourea, spouting on about spirits and demons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Werik up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Ourea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
A land cold enough to crack teeth, filled with wild animals. You think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid? Well, believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
And Ourea is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed her.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Ourea found. The machines in the cut are getting more... Or it could be because they all... But Ourea's not around to explain. She took off.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin? Like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the
Conclave.
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those. Ourea's been to that shindig. But when I asked, so if you want to know more, you'll have to find her.
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Werik chieftain. His voice carries a... But when he and Ourea came to town with their Werik, it drew more... Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death.
I want to know more about this daemon.
It's crazy talk.
Or there's something to it. Something...
Then, you need to... She was last seen headed for the... I've heard only the shaman. But I do know where you could find her apprentice.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some...
Well, now I'm definitely interested.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak can tell me more about Ourea or Thunder's drum. About that free advice, Bergrand.
For you, I'll give it twice.
What are these Weriks about, Bergrand? So
Not like our clans back home. You don't get to prove your best at something, and some Weriks coming. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch...
I'm not sure if I'm less...
Well, all well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed.
You said you've lived out here...
Aye. Back home some first, we were barely scraping by until this place. A great prophet is coming. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy. We could get through. We could really put this place on.
We?
Me and my dog. My assistant, Varja. My assistant, and her mother wanted me to show her a... Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both,
Women?
No. Look for her at Long Knot.
See you around, Bergrand.
Hope so.
Marquise of a Daemon don't scare me. I didn't become a hunter just to run from a challenge.
The Banuk have painted the same way for ages.
You seem sad, stranger.
Yes. A sudden day. I'm Laolai, the drummer of Deep Din.
Deep Din.
A hollow, carved out by the old... I'd explain it by playing for you.
A flood without rain.
Just northwest of... Look all you like, but I don't see what good it'll do. The flood... Some don't care for the sound of the din.
So Deep Din is a...
Yes. Pipes that carry a perfect tone beneath a sonorous basin. During the war, my father played the pipes to rally. I'm the drummer now. But our battles are few and far between, of course, if the waters don't recede.
So the waters came...
One day it was dry. The next, the nearby river had... There was no rain. Not even any clouds. And yet...
I need to get...
Yes.
And these bandits should realize it will again. None of the southern tribes rival the Banuk as hunters.
No
When the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small, it was she who led us through the frozen wastes. We also remember the ravenous tribe, who delighted in sucking the marrow from our broken bones. Everywhere Banukai and her Werak fled, the ravenous tribe far behind.
I've never known one to disappoint. The machines there may be restless now. They have not always been.
Water lapping on this
Things
stone.
will return to normal.
That's the sound to sleep to, not live to.
How long must we wait for Sakuli to finish her painting?
I do not want to hear this talk from you again.
Forgive me, my chief.
But this will not be
My chieftain.
good. Outlander.
You're set on going back to...
I put my word.
Even with the risks being so...
The risk of war, it would be a worse fate.
Ourea knows about this.
She does a shaman's work. Certainly not.
This... Daemon.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture his change the machine.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
Did your Warwick?
No, he rallied most of our hunters from across Banur. But I was born here, and a few of my old warriors.
There are other Warracks?
Yes. The village after the war perhaps will.
Well,
Good.
Right. Okay, if I want to learn more about how this daemon affects the machines, I've got to find Rhea. To do that, I need to talk to her apprentice, who followed the river.
Outlander! Wait a moment. That weapon of yours, Outlander, that's...
This?
A tinker does not understand, but it could be improved upon. Far north of here, there is a cave, a shaft. Find a bird that hasn't been stripped by Sham. That's all.
Get a rail from some metal bird.
Remember what I said, but tell no one. Any news from the hunt?
The herd isn't roaming far.
Look out below! Think of summer sun. Breeze through the trees. Outlanders. Carja Outlanders.
May the sun grant you a portion of its wisdom, young huntress.
What brings you Carja so far from...
There's good machine hunting in the cut. Danger, too. We've had a bad run this time. Even...
I did say the sun's light was cast quite red the night...
Not your concern, though, Hunter.
I thought Sun King Avad was sitting on his hands, but he thought the prince thought with help from the spies.
Never know when I might need these. Bergren said Araya's apprentice went north of the river. Hopefully not too far. A Tallneck? What would it take to knock one of those over? They're built to last. That must be Niltuk, looking out at that. It looks like it's sending a pulse or signal. Interesting. Maybe I could override it.